hours. D. 2 hours or more. 5. How much money do you spend on business, financial education, and training? A. Less than $100 per year. B. $200 to $499 per year. C. $500 to $1,199 per year. D. More than $1,200 per year. 6. What do you do when you are faced with a difficult problem? A. Ignore it and hope it will go away. B. Complain to my friends and family. C. Turn it over to someone else to worry about. D. Brainstorm until I find a creative solution. 7. What is your attitude toward work? A. It is drudgery. I hate my job. B. I do not mind work, but I wish I were doing something else. C. Work is okay. I have to work to get paid. D. I love to work. It's exhilarating and fun. 8. What would you do if you lost your job or source of income? A. Save money by moving in with friends or family and collect unemployment insurance. B. Go back to school for retraining. C. Find a new job. D. Start my own company. 9. Which statement best describes your energy and concentration level? A. I barely have enough energy to get through the day. B. I work hard for a while, and then I run out of steam and coast through the rest of the day. C. I can work hard for 8 hours. D. I am a blaze of energy, and I never get tired when I'm doing something I enjoy. 10. Which best describes your reaction when someone tells you that you can't do something? A. I give up and sit around feeling sorry for myself. B. I lose my temper and throw a tantrum. C. I give it another try. D. I get energized and will not give up until I get what I want. 11. You have an important decision to make and you do not know what to do. Which statement best describes your decision-making process? A. I watch a lot of TV. B. I talk to all my friends to see what they would do. C. I analyze the situation logically and do what seems to make the most sense. D. I trust my gut instincts after doing B and C. 12. What is your attitude toward people? A. I believe people are generally good and would never lie, cheat, or steal from me. B. I surround myself with people who look up to me, even if they are not the best qualified. C. I hire the best people and trust them to do a good job. D. I hire the best people and treat them professionally, but I watch them like a hawk. 13. When someone intentionally harms you or your reputation, how do you react? A. I get very depressed and wonder why they don't like me. B. I let it go. Why cause a stir? C. I confront them and ask them why they did what they did. D. I strike back, doing the same thing to them, only 10 times worse. 14. You are on a roll, and everything seems to be going your way. What do you do now? A. Take time off to go on vacation. B. Maintain the status quo. C. Start dabbling in another business or another career. D. Stay involved and focused on my main business or career, driving it to new heights. 15. What is your attitude toward the business of being in a relationship? A. My spouse and I love each other, and we would never get a divorce. B. I believe my spouse loves me, and even if we split, things would end amicably. C. Divorce is a possibility, but I do not want to think about it now. D. I love my spouse, and I do not want it to end, but I signed a prenuptial agreement to protect my finances in case it does. Now, tally up your score. Count up the number of A's, B's, C's, and D's. Give yourself 1 point for every A, 2 points for every B, 3 points for every C, and 4 points for every D. Now, listen to the chart below to see how you rate. Number of points, how you rate. 15 to 25. Poor. You need a major attitude overhaul. 26 to 35. Average. You need to kickstart your attitude into high gear. 36 to 45. Good. You have potential, but need to improve. 46 to 60. Excellent. You are ready for the big leagues. Let it rip. Explanations of the questions. 1. What are your financial dreams? What you dream about is what you will do. If you cannot even dream of doing big things, you will never do anything big in life. I spent my first few weeks in Manhattan dreaming of what I would do with a huge piece of vacant real estate on New York's West Side that was owned by the bankrupt Pennsylvania and New York Central Transportation Company. After 18 months of hard work and focus, I took an option to the property worth $62 million with no money down. I conceived the Javits Center on the land. That is the power of big dreams. What kind of big dreams excite you and make you feel great? Don't worry about whether you can do it. That does not matter. It does not cost anything to dream. Spend your time enjoying your big dreams. 2. How much money do you want to have in 5 years? If you chose the lowest amount, why did you do that? You have a choice of getting any amount from $100,000 to $5 million in the next 5 years. It's completely up to you. Nobody is telling you what to choose, so why would anyone choose $100,000? But in life, that is exactly what many people do. They settle for $100,000 when they could just as easily have $5 million. Choosing less money shows a lack of ambition and a lack of confidence. Do not start out by settling. Always shoot for the top. Every great athlete and every great billionaire goes for the gold, not the bronze. If it were me answering this question, I would scratch out $5 million and write in $50 billion. That's the attitude you must have to make it big. 3. Which statement best describes your financial situation? This question shows how hungry you are. Hungry people work harder and are much more motivated to make great strides forward in life. If you're satisfied with your current financial situation, what's going to motivate you to do all the things you need to do to become rich and successful? You have to set higher and higher goals. You have to want more, or you will start slipping backwards fast. 4. How much time do you spend each day building your wealth? Wealth comes from big goals and sustained action toward those goals every day. Many people start with big goals, but after they run into a few problems or get distracted by other things that compete for their attention every day, they lose focus on their goals. To keep your goals alive, you must take action every single day for at least 2 hours. No one should care about your money and success more than you do. 5. How much money do you spend on business, financial education, and training? Finance and business are dangerous waters where vicious sharks are swimming around looking to feed on innocent novices. In this game, knowledge is the key to power. Spend the money necessary to know what you're doing, or somebody will quickly be doing you. Financial illiteracy is a huge problem in this country. People get trapped in very bad situations because they did not do their homework. 6. What do you do when you're faced with a difficult problem? Rich people are rich because they solve difficult problems. You must learn to thrive on problems. CEOs of big companies are paid huge amounts of money because they solve problems that nobody else can solve. Some are good at what they do, and some are terrible and overpaid. I face problems every day. It's one of the things I do best. If you want to be in the top 2%, you must become very good at finding creative solutions to what appear to be impossible problems. 7. What is your attitude toward work? There's no worse feeling than being trapped in a job you do not enjoy. You have to love what you do. To be a success, the most important thing is to love what you do. You have to put in long hours and face enormous challenges to be successful. If you do not love what you do, you will never make it through. But if you love your work, the difficulties will be balanced out by the enjoyment. I love making deals and constructing great buildings. The fun I'm having every day keeps me going when things get tough. 8. What would you do if you lost your job or source of income? This is the ultimate test. If disaster struck, would you fold up and go home to your mother? Or would you pick yourself up and make something happen? The biggest doers often suffer the biggest setbacks in life, so if you want to aim high, you have to have the guts to handle the inevitable bumps in the road. If you strike out, nobody is going to help you, not your friends, not the government. You have to look out for yourself, and your attitude is the key to surviving a setback. Look at shoe maven Steve Madden. He had some legal trouble, but he had a successful attitude that could not be subdued, and he staged a big-time comeback. You have to know that you have what it takes to come back from anything. Martha Stewart is another example. What a great and brave comeback she made. Few people could have done what she did. 9. Which statement best describes your energy and concentration level? In truth, you have more energy than you think you have. Most people are working at about 50% capacity. You can do much more. It takes a crisis or an emergency to get most people up to full steam. I get charged up by loving what I do. Nothing is more important to me than the excitement of putting caution to the wind and doing something that has never been done before. I love the thrill of jumping headfirst into a big challenge and then using all of my talents to make it successful. Passion is why Mark Burnett, Jim Cramer, and Arnold Schwarzenegger are at the tops of their fields. All successful people are high-energy people who are